Well, Bio30s, this is video 4 in our genetics series, and we are going to learn a little bit now about what is a test cross. So, for instance, here is an example. We have a white sheep and a black sheep. Now, this white sheep has the dominant trait. So, white is dominant, and we see that it is white, but we don't know, is this sheep homozygous dominant? Or is it heterozygous? We can't tell by looking, by inspection, by just that phenotype alone, right? We know that as soon as you have a dominant allele, you get the dominant trait. So how on earth are we able to decide, is this individual homozygous dominant or heterozygous? How do we solve this problem? Well, the answer is we're going to mate her with the recessive. So black is the recessive in sheep wool color. We know that the black sheep is recessive, so has to have two recessive alleles, has to be little w, little w. What is the female? Don't know. That's what we're trying to find. So when we do a cross of the white sheep by the black sheep, we have to look at the offspring. So if you get any black offspring, then you know that the parent, the mom, the white, the unknown, had to be heterozygous. Why? Because one copy, one little w recessive allele had to come from mom, and the other little w had to come from dad. So here, half of the offspring are black, the recessive, and the other half are white. Why is that? Because the mom had a recessive allele. She was heterozygous. On the other hand, when you do the other test cross, look at the offspring. All are white. There is no black sheep in this cross. Well, why is that? The reason is because the mom had no little w allele. She was not heterozygous. She had to be homozygous dominant. Big W, big W. So a test cross is a way to find out the unknown, but the dominant, and you just do it by simply crossing it with the recessive, the known parent. So here's another example. We have purple flowers. Purple we know to be dominant. So the purple flower is big P something. We don't know, is it big P or big P little p? Is it homozygous or heterozygous? So what do? We made it with the recessive, the white. We know what the white is. The reason why it's white is because it has two little p's. So if we get any white offspring, here's the example here. Wow, look, there's some white offspring. Half are white, half are purple. Why is that? Because the parent plant, the one that is purple, had to be carrying the recessive allele. Okay, so as you're working your way through these questions, please make sure that you are following the steps. And the steps involve you starting out by writing a legend. So here's an example. You're doing a monohybrid cross, and we're looking now at guinea pigs, and we're looking at the color of their hair or fur. So we're going to cross a white guinea pig and a heterozygous black. So we set up our legend first. So we are saying that white and it's heterozygous. That indicates that the black is the dominant. And so big B is black and white is dominant recessive little b. Then decide what the parents are, right? So the white parent is the recessive little b. Heterozygous. Why is it heterozygous? Because it has a dominant allele. It has one dominant allele that gives it the dominant phenotype. Then set up your gametes. So the white parent, recessive, only has recessive alleles, and the heterozygous has one dominant and one recessive. Once you are done that, you set up your Punnett square and fill it in. So then you decide, well, here, big B, black, big B, black, little b, white, little b, white. What's my genotype ratio, the letters? Well, there are two big B, little b, two heterozygous to two little b, homozygous recessive. Is that lowest terms? No, I reduce it. 1 to 1 is my lowest terms. So what are the phenotypes, the physical appearances? What do these guinea pigs look like? Well, there's two black guinea pigs to two white guinea pigs. Again, is that lowest terms? Ask yourself, can I reduce that? Yeah, if I divide by 2, now I've got one black to one white. Okay, so every time you're doing genetics question, please make sure that you are completing all these steps. Do some practice, and then you will be able to check your answers.